Hello, hope everyone's doing well. Today we've got another event rerun, but this time it's a collab event rerun, which this is a new thing. They haven't done any collab event reruns. Minus if you count PR, which is a collab with World of Warships. But as for actual events being rerun, this is the first one that I've seen. I think the first one ever. This is the Dead or Alive Venus Vacation event rerun. It's an okay event. Don't really remember much about it. The only thing that really sticks out, other than using one of the ships, is that the music at certain points got very, very annoying. That's just my personal taste on the music, so you may like it, you may not. More power to you if you do. This has a minigame event, which you want to do. Even if you lose, you can just kind of start it and do whatever. And yeah, read this right here. Unlock a new one every day for 7 days. You win if you time it right. You hit the ball. You can. It's pretty easy to figure out. But you'll want to get this Awakening Pearl if you're going to be using any of the ships in this event. It gives evasion and hit. But the more important thing is when it's equipped by a character from this collab event, they get 3% extra damage, which is very nice for them. So it kind of gives you a hint as their usability, because they have to have a piece of gear that gives them 3% extra damage. But let's see. We also have this kind of journal thing where you clear various tasks and you get stuff to complete it, and once you complete all of it, you get the little statue from this event. Usually it's like complete the SP stage or whatever, but this one is complete the journal. It's not too difficult, just make sure you can actually do the SP stage, get enough points, grind a bit, so you'll probably get this one while getting the Venus points one. Complete volleyball scrimmage, which you'll probably be doing to get the Awakening Pearl. This event also has the random buffs, the various buffs that some events have, where you get little tickets you can redeem for upgrades. So more damage, less time spent training skills, that's nice. More XP in campaign hard mode and war archives, so just more XP in battle, and then more XP in norm. I would say, from my perspective, that to do more EXP in the dormitory first, followed by tactic training time decrease, and then more XP in campaign, and then more damage. You can swap skill book training time and battle EXP increase. You can do them in reverse order. But I think Dorm is probably the best one to start with, since you're not going to be farming non-stop, and even if you are, your ship's still getting EXP in the Dorm. So that's nice to help them get up, especially if you're going to be using the new ships in this event. And get each permit at various levels of points accumulated from the event. This event has special commissions. So what these are is their additional commission, each day on top of your regular forward. And so you're gonna do one a day. You'll get event points and skill boxes as your bonus drops. So those are decent, especially the Venus points. You have to finish the one, so you have to at least start it every new day. If you don't finish, if it doesn't complete by then, but you already started it, it will let you finish it, and then once you complete that one, it will spawn the next one for the next day. So be aware of that. This one says, there's only like 7 here. They have different names, but they're the same. The ships, we'll go over those in a minute, come back to them. They have their skins. Got event furniture, very beach focus. It's called Venus Vacation, makes sense. Skin for equipment. Once again, standard event tasks. Completing maps, make sure you do these, especially for the cubes, those are nice. You also get stuff for the journal. Daily tasks, as usual for events. Build 3 ships. Obtain 15 victories, clear 1 non-event hard mode stage, which you should be doing at least one every day for that extra cube and for the data points. One-time task, complete event commission. I build 10 ships, so at least do one 10 pull, or 2 pulls throughout the time, so you get up to 10. And win 60 battles while in fever mode. And we'll go over fever mode right now. So fever mode is when you're in the event stages, after completing 4 battles, it fills up to full, and you get fever mode, so they'll start counting towards the various requirements, for like the one-time task, or up earlier in the journal, had to complete X amount of battles in fever mode. But fever mode, it just gives you extra health at the start of each battle, so that's nice for your mob fleets, or if you're just doing one fleet for everything. As for the event drops, in the stages, nothing too special for SP1. This doesn't have hard mode. You get Cleva and Helena, that's pretty good. You can get the budget battleship gun, that's pretty good too. So SP2 so isn't one to farm. SP3 you can get anti-submarine gear, Nelson, glowworm, but I would say either do SP2 or SP3 here, or sorry, SP4. 1 for the points, 2 you can get the farmable ship. It has the purple steam catapult, the air radar, and drops a SSR fighter, which is worth the prints for it. It's not the best out there, it's decent. If you have a ship that gets an extra buff if they have a Sakura Empire gear on them, not a bad option for that. But I haven't really used it. I just had used Hellcats and whatever, because I just had more Hellcats at the time. And then the SB stage, you get the Roomba AA gun, that's really good. And you just get more points for this, which is nice. And then the EX mode, this is like a super hard, you have to dodge everything. I'll probably do a video on this once I get to it. As for the event shop, you can get Misaka again. You only get, oh sorry, never mind. You get 5 copies, you full limit breaker, you get gear skins, tech packs, cognitive chips. They'll probably update this to add cognitive arrays as well. And they might bump up these universal prints for PR to PR5, maybe. There might be some other stuff in here as well that they add. Milestones for getting points. You can go through see this. Get the heart key. This gives some extra hit and HP, I think, and also changes the music, so not too special. And you get now Tango from this from here, and get the stuff for the journal. All right, let's go back up to the ships. As for the ships and whether or not you should pull, I've only kept 2 of these, and only 1 I actually used. The other one, I don't think I've leveled her skills yet. The one I actually used for a while, not anymore, was Hanukkah, because let's go over her skills. Because of this skill, Super Mega Explosion. What it does is heal 2 random ships for 5% of max HP when she fires her main guns, and it's a special barrage along with it that debuffs the enemies too. So what I used it for, this was a very niche thing, but this was pre the oil cap, and what I would do is run her as the only backliner, and someone in the front line did a good amount of damage, decent evasion, and then did 1-1 fleets to clear event stages for the weaker event stages without using a bunch of oil. You can still use this for up to chapter 8 because there's no oil cap, so you can use this strategy to farm for Maya. That's not a bad option. And yeah, so that's what I used her for mostly, and then I used her in Operation Siren for a bit as my mob fleet. Just have her throw extra heals. I already had Aquila and Perseus in there, so I didn't really need her in there. But it was, extra. But I eventually swapped her out just to have more damage on my battleship in that fleet. It does more damage against light armor enemies, and then chooses another barrage. That's pretty good. Extra firepower. So yeah, she's the one I use the most. Just like a fast shooting HE gun. It's pretty good on her. Next up is Kasumi. Pretty generic heavy cruiser. Special barrage, which fires torpedoes when they hit, and yeah, every 15 seconds. That's okay. And when she sinks an enemy, she gets buffed. And after 3 enemies, she gets an additional buff. That's nice. Just nothing too special. Pretty generic. Marie Rose is the other one I kept just because she seemed pretty decent. She's got a good torpedo stat, very good torpedo stat. Plus torpedo stat again. I think she's got decent evade, yeah. Decent evade, decent reload, really good torpedo stat. Never actually used her. Let's see. When she takes damage, she can fire a special barrage that always deals critical damage. That's pretty good. And she does more damage the first 3 torpedoes of each battle. So I do 50% more damage when it's fully leveled up. So she's very good for short fights. And then when she fires torpedoes, increases your vanguard speed by 3 and evasion by 15% for the ship in your frontmost position of your vanguard. So your main tank, your little tankier. Speaking of tankier, we got the event ship from you can drop from the stages, you can get from the shop. She's just pretty standard. None of the SSRs in this event are really stand out to me, other than Hanoka's like real niche shoes I use her for. But does more damage against lighter enemies. And then if there's another Venus Vacation character in the same fleet, it's her AA stat, and she takes less damage from shelling. So you'll want to definitely use her with one of your other collab ships. Has special barrage, more damage from Venus Vacation ships. So yeah, definitely use her with if you're gonna do a theme fleet, or if you're gonna use one of the other ones. Make sure to, if you can, throw her in there too. Stat wise, decent AA. Other than that, nothing too special. Monica, did not use her. Does more damage. Enemies take more damage when she gets hit by a barrage or special ammo. She just barrage shoots out like playing cards. That's pretty cool looking. Increase shell velocity of her main gun, so her shells go out faster, so they hit sooner. And when 5 planes are shot down, torpedo buff and AA buff, which is nice. Decent AA. Yeah, torpedo. Yeah. And then Nagisa, Missile Barrage, more damage taken from Misaka and Nagisa. So yeah, definitely want to use her with some, at least Misaka, but she definitely benefits more from probably being in a Venus Vacation themed fleet. Takes less damage and slows the enemy when she fires her main guns. So have her with a faster main gun, so she can debuff their speed and your other battleships can hit her easier. The Nyotengu, the event point accumulation ship. Pretty generic, nothing too special. Extra airstrike after she loads her airstrike. More damage against battleships. And less damage taken for some ship in your vanguard. So overall, not too big on this event. I'm glad they gave it a rerun. I'll probably grab Kasumi again and actually keep her this time. But yeah, overall, it's an okay event. I would say the only really standout one is Hanoka for real niche use. Everyone else is pretty generic, so if you like them, like their design, like the personality, definitely go for them. But as for my recommendation, just Sanoka is the only one that I would say absolutely go for. Other than that, I would just hang on to your cubes. Just do like 3 pulls a day, 1 pull a day. Enough to get points. Yeah, that'll be all. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this was helpful. And I will see you around. Bye-bye.